Hello and welcome to another video of Voidcheck Gamer, and today we are doing my Jurassic World first thoughts spoiler-free review of Jurassic World Rebirth. This movie is great. It is way better than Jurassic World Dominion by a long shot. Story, characters just feel fresh. I mean, they are fresh characters, so yeah, they will feel fresh, but the characters feel true and like very lively, especially compared to, I don't know, Owen Grady, who, I mean, he's just Owen Grady. Everyone knows his character, and I feel like in Dominion he just didn't do as much, like, character-wise. Like, it wasn't the acting, it was just like the character itself just didn't have much going for it. But obviously I'm not going to do any spoilers. I just watched it this morning. It is now 8 o'clock, so yeah, I've been waiting all day to talk to you about this, and I hope you enjoy it, because I've got quite a little bit of to say. But yeah, so first of all, let's talk about story. The story is great. It feels Jurassic Park, mainly because the writer, David Coet, I think. I don't know. I think it's David Coet, but I know for a fact that the writer of Jurassic World Rebirth is the writer for Jurassic Park, the movie, and Jurassic Park: The Lost World. So it feels very much more Jurassic World, The Lost World, than I feel like Jurassic Park. But the horror elements, they definitely feel more Jurassic Park. But the aesthetics, the wonder, the pizzazz is definitely The Lost World. My second point is that the characters, they're great. I love the whole, like, character roster in general. They're very good. The main characters like Zora Bennett, Henry Loomis, and I think it's Ben. I don't know. I'll put the name up. I can't remember. Doesn't mean he's forgetful. He's a very good character in the movie. But yeah, he has a big role in the movie. Like, obviously not like humongous, but like, you know, it's a big role as a character, helping out all the other characters. What else? I feel like, because everybody knows at this point that Henry Loomis has something connected to Dr. Grant. I don't know. But yeah, they've definitely got a connection. I won't spoil anything. I won't say what was and what wasn't, because that's a spoiler. I don't want to spoil it. This is a non-spoiler review. This is just my thoughts about the characters, the movie in general. What else? I didn't know until recently the film was recorded on film, like the original Jurassic Park and The Lost World. I think it was also Jurassic Park 3, but yeah, it looks so good. Like, the colours are just incredible. Like, when you're watching it, I was watching it in the cinema, every like time we see something, it just like really pops out. It's like the dark scenes are dark, the light scenes are light. There's no like weird haze, it's just all like, because with Dominion, I have a feeling it was like it was very like non-vibrant. That's just the tone of the movie, I feel like, as well. But yeah, this movie has like great, I think it's cinematography. I think that's how you describe it. It's amazing. It's definitely not the best Jurassic movie, but it is a fresh start for the franchise, and I think it's a good one. That's why it's called Jurassic World Rebirth. It's a rebirth of the Jurassic franchise after, you know, Dominion. But yeah, I'm gonna give you my rating. Like, I'm gonna order every movie from worst to best. I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna say this, right? Just because some movies are ranked lower than some doesn't mean they're bad movies. It just means this movie is definitely better than this one. probably marginally, or pretty much the same. I do have a tie as well. But yeah, so my lowest ranking Jurassic movie is Dominion. I've got multiple reasons. It ruins some characters, like Alan Grant, the legacy characters. They just don't feel like the legacy characters. The whole idea with Maisie is just like really bad. I don't enjoy Maisie as a character, and her whole idea with Beta and everything. How like Alan Grant's like whole character, like the life's work he has, goes down the drain. Next, I will say Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, mainly because I think I've seen it, but I don't know, because it's probably that forgetful. Because I remember like most things in Fallen Kingdom, but yeah, it just doesn't really strike as any better than most movies. It's technically just The Lost World, but Jurassic World with Owen Grady, Claire Daring, and everything like that. But yeah, then there's the tie with Jurassic World and Jurassic World Rebirth, and technically I'd say maybe Rebirth is a little bit, like a tiny bit lacking behind Jurassic World, mainly because I've got nostalgia for Jurassic World, because I mean that's like one of the movies I remember as a child, like a really young child. That's the movie that came out, and I was like really excited for it. But in general, I feel like because they're so similar, they're a fresh start for a franchise. I just think they're too similar to like say definitely this one's better than this one, because they introduce. Jurassic World introduced the Indominus Rex, which is a hybrid. First time, well, technically not the first time, because if you count the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus as a hybrid, which maybe I don't know, we don't know yet fully, but everyone's been theorizing, oh yeah, Spinosaurus is a hybrid because look at the Rebirth Spinos. What else? Yeah, because Rebirth introduces the D-Rex, and that's like technically the Indominus Rex of this movie. But I'm not going to say anything more about that. But then obviously I cannot rate the Jurassic Park movies lower than any of the Jurassic World movies. It's then Jurassic Park 3, The Lost World, and then Jurassic Park. That's my ranking. Jurassic Park's the best. Dominion is by far the worst. That doesn't mean it's a horrible movie. It's a fun movie to watch if you're like particularly interested in the legacy characters. I was extremely excited when I saw the legacy characters for the first time, especially in the cinemas. First of all, before I say anything more, I got the most perfect seat for Jurassic World Rebirth. I was directly in the center of the screen. I was at the perfect eye height, like the height where I can just like see it all without having to put my head up or anything. I can just face straight forward, and it was just the perfect screen showing I've ever seen. It was better than Dominion, because for Dominion I was on the right side of the the cinema, and yeah, it was in as good a position as the Jurassic World Rebirth one. But yeah, what else can I say for Rebirth? There is a lot to say. A lot I'd like to say about the D-Rex. The D-Rex was fun to watch. I'm not going to say anything more about that. It was just a fun thing to see. Less fun than seeing the Mutadons. The Mutadons had suspense, and that's all I'm going to say about the Mutadons. The thing I also want to talk about is the Mosasaurus scenes. These scenes genuinely had me on the edge of my seat. First of all, because the theatre I went to has incredibly loud speakers. All you can hear whilst this Mosasaurus is doing whatever it's doing, which I'm not going to say at the moment. You can hear its roars, its growls, its everything, the splashes. They're so loud. I felt them in my chest, and that really put me into the scene. And it was just I was on the edge of on the seat, I think everyone's seen the trailer, so I'm going to say this. The boat scene with the Mosasaurus and Spinosaurus is pretty good. There's a crazy thing that happens, which I'm not going to say. But yeah, it's really fun to watch. The story's great. The story is way better than Dominion and Fallen Kingdom, because it's original. It's similar to, obviously, the other films. It has like every aspect you want. It has the music, has new composed music, which wasn't composed by the person who composed the first movie's music and the second one. But yeah, it's a genuine fun film to watch. The story is great. Talking about dinosaurs as well in the story, I think the dinosaurs fit in better than most other movies, because usually they're seen as like these hostile killing machines, practically. I mean, the mutants, they are more of because they're not natural, they're mutants. They are seen as the killing machines, and like the Titanosaurus, they are like just Titanosaurs, peaceful. What else? Crazy scenes with the Mutodons, that's what I'm gonna say. Mutodons were, I feel like, the funnest and one of the best parts of this movie as well. It was fun to watch them, and they were just like really cool and like just like I don't know how to say it without spoiling it, so I'm not going to say it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Mutodons, D-Rex, Spinosaurus, Mosasaurus, Titanosaurus. Oh yes, okay, I just remembered the T-Rex boat scene, like in the river, right? That scene, best ever seen with a T-Rex since The Lost World. Also, I'm actually not going to say it, never mind. But yeah, this T-Rex scene, suspenseful, great sounds from the Rex, as well. This thing is humongous as well. Like, it's gigantic. I'm not going to say any more about, like, that scene, but it's been shown in trailers. I am going to say this, if you've seen the trailers, you haven't seen all of it. It aligns more differently, aligns better in the movie compared to the trailers. The trailers do show it a lot, do show a lot of the scenes, but not all of it. And I think they left out some of the best parts, because like you truly get a sense of the scale of this Rex. And I'm just gonna say this thing is definitely the biggest Rex we've seen by far. It is humongous. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about the T-Rex. And what else? I said I think everything about the Spinos without spoiling. The Quetzers. Oh yes, the Quetzers. Right, these guys. The Quetzers were disappointing. I was disappointed with the Quetzers. They were suspenseful scenes. Like each time they tried to do something with a dinosaur, it was suspenseful. It was fun to watch. Mainly because I never watched it. It was like interesting. It's like I'd say this is like watching Jurassic Park for the first time again, or Jurassic World for the first time again. You are at suspense and everything like that. With every scene of like with suspense and like danger. But yeah, the Quetzers, I actually really like their environment. The environment was really cool. The suspense in the Quetzer scene is insane. I'm just gonna say it now. I recommend you watch this film. Like, recommend it 100%. This is by far the best Jurassic film since Jurassic World, which is not really the hardest thing to achieve, but yeah, it's a good film. The characters I'm gonna say this. I don't think I've said this before, but I'm just gonna say the characters, they're interesting, and you really get to like them. Even at like the beginning, like you can feel there's connections between characters, and like at the end, there's definitely more connections between them, especially because of like what they went through, which was kind of like cool. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say. And then on my on my spoiler, like no spoiler free, so like I'm gonna spoil some stuff in my next video about Jurassic World Rebirth, but this was my spoiler free review. I'm gonna do a full review I think on after next week I'll do a video. But yeah, that's all I have to say at the moment. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you get to watch the film. I recommend. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye.